got into a little trouble with a gun charge, and I went to court, and the judge told me that I needed a lawyer. Well, I knew I needed one, but when I went, he was so hard on me, it made me feel so bad, and he appointed me a public defender, and he berated her. I'm like, man, I need somebody to help me out. So I came home and I talked to my wife, and I Googled defense attorneys, and David's name came up, and I just went along with him.
I was in shock when I found out about the situation. And the first thing I thought about, we need a lawyer. So I had asked him, had he, looked into getting a lawyer? And he said, yes, I found a lawyer. I asked him who was the lawyer, and he told me David. He had found David. He had Googled him and found him. And he had told us we was gonna meet with him. So we did. We met with him. When I walked in the office, when I met David, I felt very warm. He was warm and welcoming. I felt very, very happy, and I felt comfortable with him. And David was the attorney for us to win this case.
He told us, just take all your stress and give it to me. I'm gonna get you back to your normal life, and that's what he did. Well, the case lasted 3.5 years. And we were going back and forth to court, and it seemed like it was never ending. And eventually it came to a good ending. Knowing that with David and Izzy working on the case together as a team, it was a combination of both of them, not just one person, because they were both concerned at the same time. And they both showed me and my wife, a lot of confidence. Even when, like I said, when I wasn't confident about it, they really showed it.
He did.
I got to court that day, and I was standing there, and David walked right past me. He's like, man, Terry, I didn't recognize you. You're so sharp this morning. And my mind was just like everywhere. He said, today is gonna be the day. And I'm just thinking like, whatever. My mind was just like running. We went into court. They called the case up, and they gave me 3 years probation, and David said, this is it, it's over. I was so relieved that it was done. I couldn't really express and show it until I got in the car. I'm like, man, wow, it's over, finally over. And I called my wife, and she was just hollering over the phone.
And when Terry called me, and he told me that David had won the case, I was just overwhelmed. I didn't know what to do. I was speechless, but I was praying that day anyway, praying that, I knew David could do it, because David's very intelligent. And he talked with strong words and confidence in what he can do. And I felt so great when Terry called me and told me that, but I knew he was gonna beat that case.
After we realized what actually happened, we just went back to our normal life, and it was like we can plan our future and, see the grandkids and travel and do all the things that we talked about the 3.5 years we were fighting the case.